Hello Leo, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is a reading for you, Leo, for the first half of February 2021. So that's from the 1st through to the 15th, thereabouts. And it's a general reading, just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And this is the Compendium of Witches Oracle that I'll be using today just to start your reading off with. So let's see what words of wisdom the mysterious oracle has for Leo for the first half of February 2021. What messages are here for Leo for the first half of February? Oops, okay, you've got one falling out. 2021. That is the cat you hear. He's playing. What messages are here for Leo? Let's see, you've got cards flying out. You've actually got three now. You've got the healer, you've got memory, and you've got the explorer. So, the healer is talking about healing differences between people, bridging a gap, and that's through diagnosis, through analysing what the heart of the matter is, what's the crux of the matter is, the underlying causes, and through that logical deduction they're able to find the cure. So through finding the cure and healing, it's sort of, it requires not only logic and an analytical way of thinking, but also compassion and being prepared to forgive. And you've also got here memory, which is about how our memories shape who we are now and shape the way we see things now. So perhaps it sort of suggests memories from the past influence the way you deal with things now and the way you feel about things. Memories about honouring the past and then choosing what you want to keep from the past and what you're going to let go, because sometimes you need to let pain go, you need to let things go and let the water go under the bridge, let things in the past fall away so they don't hinder your potential at the moment. And then you've also got the explorer, which is about expanding your horizons, moving forward, this is also about like leaving things, letting go, and moving on from difficult times so that you can heal. And this sort of the picture here makes you realize that you need to be prepared to journey a bit. This may be a bit of a path that you need to take in order to work through old hurts and traumas and heal. So it may well be, all this healing may well be something within you, but it could also be about healing relationships and bonds. And the explorer speaks of a sense of adventure as well, sort of embracing that journey with preparedness and enthusiasm and a willingness to be open-minded and take yourself out of your own comfort zone in order to find new things, new ways of looking at things. So there you go, healing, and that healing is linked to the past, and in order to heal you need to be somewhat adventurous and be prepared to expand your horizons. So let's see where the rest of the reading takes us. So we have what is on the cards for, I'm just going to put that way, I think. Is it staying in there? Yeah. What's on the cards for Leo for the first half of February 2021? What messages are here for Leo? For the first half of February. What does Leo need to know? So this is the Robin Woods Tarot, and I'll be using it to do an 8-card spread for you. And the first 2 cards depict you, where you are now in your current situation. The second 2 cards highlight the challenges you may be facing at this time, the overriding energies around the situation, what's brought you to it. And then the next 2 cards will offer some guidance from Spirit. And then the last 2 cards reveal your possible outcome. So there you start the reading with really nice cards, actually. The Queen of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. And your challenges are the 8 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. And then your guidance from Spirit is the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords. And then 6 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. It's actually very nice cards, and you've got strength here. And this is about, you know, facing challenges or facing something that it may be easier just to walk away from, or to not face up to. Hello, Mango. So the message in the Strength card is that, you know, that strength comes from within. It's not brute force. The lady that's depicted here, who's tamed the lion, has used compassion and that gentle persuasion rather than a whip, rather than a brute force. I was just thinking that, you know, here's you've got this young woman with the lion, and here's one with the wolf. It's sort of pretty much similar. There's the strength in order to heal. So it's it also depicts, you know, success and overcoming a difficulty, overcoming an obstacle through perseverance and, as I said, gentle persuasion. Where you are now, this sort of depicts actually a position where you may well feel that you've accomplished something already. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who uses her creativity, certainly, but her nurturing in order to grow this bountiful garden. This is a card of nurturing and protection and mothering. And, you know, it sort of shows a sense of stability and security and knowing where you are. But, you know, the message I get from it today really points to that gentleness, that tender, loving care that you put into a project or into a relationship or into your self-improvement. And it also shows here, you know, the 3 of Cups is about celebrating in company. So, you know, sort of depicts the joy of companionship. And perhaps, you know, get a sense maybe that's what you're yearning for. When I look at the cards together today, I just get a sense that, you know, you wanting, this is what you're wanting, that fulfillment and that bond, that comradeship. And your challenges are the Eight of Cups talks about this exploring, needing to, the challenge is perhaps to walk away from what may on the surface seem very comfortable and very you know, enjoying the togetherness, this harmonious, what may seem like harmonious and secure, but the Eight of Cups suggests that there's something missing in all of this. There's something that's unfulfilled. And the challenge here is to make that decision or take that first step to find something that is more fulfilling. The Eight of Cups is about leaving behind something that has perhaps disappointed in many ways and no longer feels as joyful or as fulfilling or as nurturing as it did, and walking away towards expanding your horizons again, moving away from something in order to look for something better, something more fulfilling. And that red cloak indicates a sense of purpose, a desire, a passion for something, a drive. So, you know, and it must be difficult to leave something that certainly on the surface looks really happy and good. And the Two of Cups is all about getting that sense of balance. So perhaps it sort of indicates that it's not about turning your back on something or someone, but it's about getting more of a sense of balance, certainly pursuing something better, but without the risk of totally losing touch with the better aspects of what you're walking away from. So perhaps it suggests not entirely abandoning in anger, but moving on in a balanced way. And you know, you get this sort of the sense here that this figure, he's on, I don't know if you can see, there you go, he's on a tightrope and he's sort of up above the clouds. It's sort of very precarious, but there are his dreams that he needs to pursue. And it's about, you know, keeping on track. May involve juggling skills and resources, but it sort of feels like you're walking a fine line, and that's a bit disconcerting to it indicates having to try and maintain that steadiness, that groundedness through a precarious time. Let's put that under Munga's bum. Your guidance from Spirit. You have the Queen of Wands. It's about stepping into your power, using your intuitive and creative sides in order to shine out. Perhaps this whole thing is about finding your voice within a group or a crowd. So you may not have to leave them entirely, but you have to just change things a bit and expand things a bit. Expand your own boundaries. the Queen of Wands has a wonderful sense of adventure as well. So she suggests, you know, tapping into your creativity, your charm and charisma in order to shine out and find, you know, that brightness, that who you really are, and let that shine. And the King of Swords in an advisory capacity suggests that, you know, you may need to make some very careful decisions, and in order to do that you need to use your discernment. Your wisdom and your integrity will lead you as you overcome some mental dilemma. And that could well be what the Two of Coins is all about. They are in alignment. It seems to be like needing to get a sense of balance between your individualism and where you fit in a group. And you may have to sort of draw the line somewhere. The King of Swords, he is a warrior king. He has his sword at the ready, but he only uses it if it's really necessary. You know, he's sort of firm and disciplinarian, but he is true to himself. And you know, this is all about your integrity and your honor. And you know, they're quite an interesting pair next to each other. This is all fiery energy and enthusiasm and creativity, and this is all logic and careful planning and decision making, and once having made a decision, standing by it firmly. And perhaps there again, it's this need for balance. So where does all this lead you? It takes you on to the Six of Cups. Is about reminiscing in the past, your memories. I get a sense here, it's sort of almost like a reconciliation. Once you're able to find your own truth and assert it, you're able to reconcile something in the past, or find forgiveness or offer forgiveness to someone in the present who you've known for a long time. And that leads you to a stable, secure and contented togetherness with family. There's, you know, this whole reading does seem to be about relationships and family that matter. There seems to be some healing that's needed, and that involves you finding your own light, stepping into your own light, finding your own individuality in amongst a group, whether it's work related or family group or just a couple, a relationship. But I get a sense it's sort of either family or work related. So perhaps there's been, for some of you, there's been issues in the past, hurts in the past that need forgiving, working through and healing, in order for you to, you know, truly find this stability. You know, where you're coming from. As I said, the Queen of Pentacles is about having, you know, built up stability and security. And the Ten of Pentacles is the same. This is about having a legacy that you can hand down. I get a sense of finding that security in a group, and that's through finding time on your own, finding an aspect in your life that's just you, that's away from them, in order to really shine out and be who you are. And in order to do that, you may have to lay down the law and perhaps draw the line with someone or some people. But your outcome is good. It sort of indicates again that you tame that beast, you solve that problem through gentle persuasion and persistence, and facing inner fears, and it brings you to a point of finding an aspect of yourself that you thought you'd lost, or rekindling a relationship that may have become distant and strained, and finding once again you feel whole in the group, that you feel part of it, and a strong part of it as well. So there you have it, Leo. It does seem rather a profound mix of energies here about finding your own place within a group so that you shine out and connect more solidly with that group. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and enjoy the first half of February, and God bless you till we meet again.